Old trucks weren't built for comfort. They were built to last. Steel frames, solid axles, simple engines, no screens, no nonsense. These machines earned their reputation in war zones, mountain trails, and job sites where failure wasn't an option. In this video, we're counting down 10 old trucks that modern pickups still can't beat. Because no matter how advanced new trucks get, some legends are still tougher. Number 10. 1977 Ford Bronco Half Cab Pickup. The 1977 Ford Bronco Half Cab marked the final year of a rare and rugged body style, a compact pickup built for real off-road use. With its short 92-inch wheelbase, fully boxed frame, solid Dana, 44 front axle, and 9-inch rear axle, this little truck packed serious capability in a small package. Its 302 cubic inch V8, paired with a manual 3-speed or optional 4-speed and the Dana 20 transfer case, gave it the torque and crawl ratio needed to tackle steep climbs and tight terrain. While it only offered basic interior comforts, the design made field repairs easy, a huge advantage for off-roaders and ranchers. What made the Bronco Half Cab legendary was its real-world toughness. It wasn't just a trail toy. These trucks competed in the Baja 1000 and Mint 400 with minimal mods, often finishing while others broke down. Their compact size, low weight, and simple drivetrain meant they could squeeze through places modern pickups wouldn't dare, and keep going when they got there. Today's pickups may be faster and flashier, but none offer the same mix of mechanical simplicity, true off-road agility, and real-world durability the 1977 Half Cab had straight from the factory. Number 9. 1986 Chevrolet K10 Silverado. The 1986 Chevrolet K10 Silverado, part of Chevy's legendary square-body generation, was a masterclass in rugged American pickup engineering. Built with solid front and rear axles, leaf spring suspension, and a thick ladder frame chassis, the K10 was known for taking abuse and asking for more. Under the hood, it typically packed a 5.7-liter 350 small block V8, producing around 165 horsepower and 275 pound-feet of torque, paired with either a 3-speed automatic or 4-speed manual. The NP208 transfer case allowed for reliable 4-wheel drive performance in harsh conditions, and its low-range gear ratios made it an excellent crawler or snowplow rig. What really makes the 86 K10 unbeatable is its real-world track record. Thousands of these trucks are still running across North America, hauling firewood, working farms, or dragging trailers through mountain towns. Many owners report reaching 300,000 miles with original engines and transmissions. In off-road circles, square-body K10s are respected for their simplicity and durability. Unlike modern trucks overloaded with sensors and digital modules, the K10 can be diagnosed with a wrench and a sense of smell. It's the kind of truck that still outperforms fancy modern pickups when the road disappears or the snow gets too deep. Number 8. 1980 Jeep J10 Honcho. The 1980 Jeep J10 Honcho wasn't just a pickup, it was a bold off-road statement. With its flared fenders, signature Honcho decals, and Levi's interior trim, it had the personality. But underneath the style was serious muscle. A body-on-frame build, solid Dana 44 axles, AMC 360 or 401 cubic inch V8S, and Jeep's Quadra-Track 4-wheel drive system made it a true off-roader. The Honcho shared its architecture with the Wagoneer, but its longer wheelbase, pickup bed, and stronger springs gave it more hauling capacity and off-road utility. This truck earned its reputation in the wild. It was frequently used as a support vehicle in desert races like the Baja 500 and 1000 because of its ability to carry gear and chase racers over punishing terrain. Owners have recalled taking J10s deep into forests and over mountain trails where modern independent suspension trucks would struggle or break. Today, the Honcho still holds respect in the 4x4 community as a raw, mechanical truck built for hard use, a far cry from modern pickups that prioritize luxury and software over strength. Number 7. 1991 Dodge Ram 250 Cummins Diesel. The 1991 Dodge Ram 250, equipped with the legendary 5.9-liter Cummins 12-valve turbo diesel, is one of the most respected workhorses in pickup history. This truck delivered up to 400 pound-feet of torque with just 160 horsepower, but its real power was in its durability. Built with a cast-iron block, forged internals, and a mechanical Bosch VE injection pump, the Cummins engine could run for 500,000-plus miles with basic maintenance. Mated to a heavy-duty 5-speed manual or 3-speed automatic and a Dana 70 rear axle, the Ram 250 became a favorite among farmers, haulers, and commercial fleets. What sets this truck apart from modern diesel pickups is its mechanical simplicity. No computers, no electronic fuel injection, no emissions complexity, just rugged engineering that could handle the harshest tasks. Many owners still use these trucks for towing livestock trailers, snowplows, or heavy equipment decades after they were built. Compared to today's high-tech diesels that often suffer from sensor failures or expensive DEF issues, the 1991 Ram 250 M750 stands tall as a machine that simply gets the job done and keeps doing it year after year. Number 6. 1960s Kaiser Jeep M715. Built during the height of the Vietnam War, the Kaiser Jeep M715 was the U.S. military's first attempt at a purpose-built 1.25-ton tactical pickup. Based on the civilian Jeep Gladiator but heavily militarized, the M715 ditched comfort for sheer durability. It was powered by the 230 cubic inch Tornado inline-six engine, producing 132 horsepower and paired with a 4-speed manual transmission and a divorced 2-speed transfer case. The truck featured a solid front and rear axle, heavy-duty leaf springs, and a PTO-driven front winch capable of pulling vehicles out of nearly anything. Its steel body panels were flat and easily replaceable in the field, and blackout lighting systems made it stealth-capable for combat operations. What made the M715 so iconic wasn't just its military DNA, it was its field reputation. Used in Vietnam and later by fire departments and forestry services, it could survive floods, jungles, and mountainous terrain. Soldiers nicknamed it the 5-quarter due to its 1.25-ton payload rating, and despite its underpowered engine, it made up for it with rugged mechanics that rarely failed. Today, modern pickups may boast touchscreens and turbochargers, but the M715 remains a favorite among survivalists and vintage 4x4 restorers for one reason: it just won't quit. Number 5. 1978 Toyota Land Cruiser FJ45 Pickup. The 1978 Toyota Land Cruiser FJ45 Pickup is a global icon of durability. Built on the rugged FJ40 platform but stretched into a longer wheelbase with a full bed, the FJ45 combined Toyota's legendary reliability with serious work truck utility. Powered by the 2F 4.2-liter inline-six petrol engine, or optional diesels in export markets, it delivered steady torque and could be repaired with a wrench and a basic toolkit. Its solid axles, leaf spring suspension, and body-on-frame construction gave it unmatched toughness, especially in brutal environments like the Australian outback or the Andes Mountains. These trucks were favored by farmers, military units, aid workers, and explorers alike, and are still used today in many developing regions. In Africa and South America, it's not uncommon to see 40-year-old FJ45s still hauling water, supplies, or even acting as ambulances where modern trucks would fall apart. Unlike today's pickups with delicate electronics and low ground clearance, the FJ45 was built to go anywhere, survive anything, and keep going. That's why in places where failure isn't an option, you'll still find these old Toyotas, doing the job better than any modern pickup. Number 4. 1984 Land Rover Defender 110 Pickup. The 1984 Land Rover Defender 110 Pickup was built for one purpose: survival. This was the first year the Defender name was used, and the 110 model brought with it a longer wheelbase, coil spring suspension for improved articulation, and serious utility for off-road expeditions. Powered by either the 2.25-liter petrol, 2.5-liter diesel, or the rare V8 options, these trucks weren't fast, but they were unstoppable. With a steel ladder chassis, aluminum body panels, and manual 4-wheel drive engagement, it was as simple as it was durable. Defender 100s were used by British military, African safari companies, and aid groups working in some of the world's most remote terrain. There are countless real-life accounts of these trucks crossing deserts, jungles, and mountains with minimal support. In one famous expedition, an early Defender 110 crossed the entire African continent, from Algeria to South Africa, surviving extreme heat, sandstorms, and rugged trails without a major failure. Today's trucks might offer more horsepower, but few could match the Defender's mechanical resilience and field-repairable design in life-or-death conditions. Number 3. 1946 Dodge Power Wagon. When it comes to rugged, go-anywhere capability, few old trucks can stand toe-to-toe with the 1946 Dodge Power Wagon. This wasn't just a pickup, it was a direct descendant of the World War II Dodge WC military trucks, brought into civilian life for America's hardest workers. Under the hood was a flathead, 230 cubic inch inline-six, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission and a 2-speed transfer case. Its brute-strength chassis, live axles, and manual locking hubs made it one of the most capable factory 4x4s of its time. And even today, restorers are stunned by how much abuse these rigs can handle. This was the truck that laid the foundation for modern off-roaders. Farmers used it to haul logs through snow, miners drove it through rocky terrain, and government agencies relied on it for rescue missions in remote areas. Its 8,700-pound GVWR power takeoff (PTO) winch system and military-grade drivetrain gave it unmatched durability. In fact, many power wagons from the late 40s are still operational today, not just sitting in museums, but actively working on ranches and fire lines. No modern pickup has ever truly replicated its blend of simplicity, serviceability, and sheer toughness. Real-world incidents? During wildfires in the 1950s, these trucks were among the few vehicles trusted by forestry departments to haul water water tanks deep into the hills, where most modern trucks would overheat or snap axles. There are also documented cases of power wagons being rebuilt in the field using hand tools, which is unimaginable with today's computerized pickups. Number 2. 1953 Dodge M37. The 1953 Dodge M37 wasn't just a truck, it was a military workhorse forged in the fires of necessity. Built to succeed the legendary WC series from World War II, the M37 carried over the bulletproof reputation with a no-nonsense design. Under the hood was a 230 cubic inch flathead 6-cylinder engine, mated to a 4-speed manual transmission and a 2-speed transfer case. It was rated for a 3/4 ton payload, but soldiers routinely pushed it well beyond that, whether in Korea or hauling artillery across rough terrain in Vietnam. Its part-time 4-wheel drive, 9.0 by 16 military tires, and leaf-sprung solid axles made it practically unstoppable off-road. What made the M37 truly unkillable wasn't just the hardware, it was the simplicity. Soldiers could repair it in the field with basic tools and some wire. The truck's waterproof ignition system meant it could ford water without stalling, and it even came with blackout lighting for stealth night operations. Though top speed was only around 55 miles per hour, reliability was its real weapon. Even decades later, M37s are still used by ranchers, firefighters, and off-road enthusiasts who convert them into trail rigs. Few modern pickups would dare challenge it on a backcountry mountain trail, and fewer would survive. Number 1. 1988 Mercedes-Benz Unimog U1300L Pickup. The 1988 Mercedes-Benz Unimog U1300L isn't just a pickup, it's a battlefield-proven, go-anywhere machine built for missions where failure isn't an option. Designed for military logistics, the U1300L came equipped with portal axles, giving it over 17 inches of ground clearance, plus a 5.7-liter inline-6 diesel engine paired with an 8-speed gearbox and a 4-wheel drive system capable of crawling up cliffs or fording rivers. It had a payload capacity of over 5,000 kilograms, could operate with central tire inflation, and some models even had fording snorkels for underwater crossings. This truck has been used by NATO forces, disaster response teams, and expedition groups around the world, from alpine rescues in Switzerland to off-grid medical deployments in sub-Saharan Africa. One U1300L famously completed the Dakar rally as a support truck, carrying tools, parts, and supplies across the desert while outperforming modern race trucks in endurance. Even today, militaries in Europe and Asia still use Unimogs from the 80s because no new vehicle can match their combination of extreme terrain ability, ease of maintenance, and long-term reliability. It's not just that modern pickups can't beat it, they're not even in the same league. These old trucks are still going strong, decades later. While modern pickups rely on tech, these legends rely on grit. From desert-tested Toyotas to unstoppable Dodges, they've proven their worth where it counts. If you believe real trucks don't need luxury to be great, hit subscribe and tell us which one you'd take when everything's on the line.